Right, so you probably would have seen this before. Now, if you didn't know, my RC channel and various things that I film is on my GoPro, which is, you can see here. Well, you can't see it, but it's there. The GoPro 13. Recently, GoPro brought out a new camera. This is the Mission 1-inch sensor. Now, what I'm planning on doing is maybe a little review on this to see, you know, is it much better than the GoPro 13? I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but it's 8K at 30 FPS and 120 FPS at 4K, 8 times slow-mo, 1080p by 240. So potentially this is more aimed at like vlogging than action, like an action cam, as the GoPro 13 is. Now, the other thing, if you didn't know, on my camera that I'm filming on now, I use a macro lens. Let me show you. So the macro lens is in here. I mean, this is just the cover, and it basically allows you to have more of a, you know, a zooming in, if you like. So something like that, you can zoom in and it doesn't go blurry. You get the detail, as you know, the same as if I zoomed in with this lens here. So this lens, I used it on the GoPro when I was filming my radio controlled cars, and it got pitted. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to show you this. Might be able to from here. This is the one that I originally had. So I don't know if you can see that on there, but it's got a very pitted like screen, like the lens I should say. Hopefully you can see that. Now, upon contacting GoPro themselves and sending them the picture of this, because these are about, they're over £100, and they sent me another one which is on the camera, and I only used it once. I didn't even use it with an RC car zooming towards it. It just went past it, and it already, I can see it from here. I can't show you it, but maybe I can get a picture of it. I don't know if I can do that. Let me find out a minute. Let me take a picture. So as you can see, there's a very small chip top right. As you look at the screen, might be top left, but you'll see it. It's about 2 o'clock, sort of 11 o'clock, and this was just the car going past the camera, not even close. And I was really peed off. I thought, oh, because I really love these lenses for the sort of close-up shots. I contacted them again, explaining what had happened, and they're going to send me another one out free of charge. So I've been 3 of them down now. Now, this lens isn't for action, you know, it's not used for outdoors. It's for B-roll or close-ups, filming inside like this. The actual lens that comes with the camera is just here. That's just a lens protector, to be honest, but because of its composite, it's sort of scratch resistant, because that's supposed to be, you know, you can use the camera whilst putting one of these on a race car or a mountain bike or anything where you can zoom in along on dust, basically anything, hence the word action. So I think from now on, when filming RC cars, I'm not going to be using this macro lens. I mean, this one, I'm hoping, I think, I can't be sure looking at it like this, but I don't know if it's got like a little blurry thing in the corner. If I point, it's kind of going to be there. I don't know. It looks like it could be. The other one's terrible when you put it on, although distance recording, it's not so bad, but close up, you'll see it. So yeah, disappointing, but probably user error. They've actually, it doesn't say on the blurb that when you get the macro lens not to use it in an industrial environment or pinned to the back of a mountain bike or the handlebars or your helmet or something. It doesn't say that. All the pictures state as if you're going to do that. But I've got something here off of GoPro which I'll read out to you. If you should bear with me a minute while I find it.
Okay, so there's something else. It says using a macro lens for mountain biking is highly situational. It is excellent for capturing close-up slow-mo B-roll like spinning wheels, muddy spokes or suspension travel, but it's not suitable for main point of view trail riding, which is what technically I'm doing. Your decision to refrain from using the macro lens in heavy dust is wise. Fine dust can accumulate on the manual focus ring, causing grinding and airborne particles to settle on the front element. If dust builds up, use a soft, blower brush or canned air rather than wiping it, as micro abrasions can permanently scratch the glass. Yeah, should learn how to speak.
Well, behind me there I've got like a canister of air which I can use. However, I can't fault GoPro's customer service at all. Now, this hasn't long been out, so this is just going to be a box opening. This is supposed to be revolutionary. I haven't even opened the box. It's not even been pinned open. It also came with a free, because it can be used like a normal camera, like a point and shoot grip. So the camera goes in it and you can sort of hold it like a camera and like a camera. I don't know if I'll use that. Might do. But certainly this one is going to be used basically what you look through now, but once I get it sorted. So let's should we get it open? How do you open these? Rip that off and open it out. Premium packaging as you'd expect from GoPro. Some people don't like GoPros, but I must say that their customer support is bang on. And they actually got back to me on a bank holiday Sunday on the previous lens. So, you know, I didn't expect to get an answer. So we've got to do things like updating that, but I'm not going to do it on here. So you get like the normal blurage, and we get like, you know, your GoPro stickers. Not that I use them. So it does come with a, what's that, USB-C charging link cable. This bit here. So it's got a much higher capacity battery, which I don't think, I think it is thicker. So it lasts longer. I'm not so sure. It's an Enduro 2. But it is just a normal battery. The one that's in the GoPro 13 is slightly different, I think. I'm not sure if they could be used. I've got a feeling they can be. The usual GoPro mount, you know, which just clips on, you know, there's nothing, I don't really use them. And this, that's the lens protector, which isn't on the camera yet. So this goes like a little, what is that? So it stops the sun or something, the brightness going on. So we've got that. Obviously the mount that goes on to, what is that? Is that a helmet mount? Is it? So it sticks on, which I don't use. And the screw that keeps it together. But here is what it's all about. Let me just move that over out of the way. Don't drop it. So it's well protected. What's it say on there? Your camera must be updated before you can use it. So I won't be able to turn it on or use it yet. So we take the, what should I do? Take that off first. So it is slightly different. It's a different shape. Take that off. Just trying to compare it to what I've already got. It's nice you do that, take all these old bits off, like the paper bits. So I'm just going to take that off the lens. So this is the new Mission 1. I don't know if that comes off. It must do, must untwist. I'm going to do that though. Break it straight away. Now where's this? I think should just, it's like a dust thing. So I'll just, it's got a little arrow on the top there. I'm guessing it goes that way around, which is a bit luck more than anything, but there it is. More of a vlogging camera. It just opens up in there as per normal, and this would also fit the media mod, which is what I normally use. Apparently it's got really good sound and like 4 microphones. Where's the so I'm just going to wipe that with that. There we go. See, it looks, yeah, it's big and bulky. Is it bigger? Yeah, it is. The actual camera is bigger, which means the back screen's bigger. I can't use it yet until I've got updates, so I think I'm going to have to charge it, update it using well, what's it called? What do they call that? Quick. It's just basically you've got to install the GoPro Quick app. What it's called? Yeah, Quick, QUIK, and then update the software, firmware, whatever you call it. Yeah. So is there anything else on there? Nothing really. Yeah, that's yeah, it's bigger. Actually, if it's bigger, that means it's not going to fit inside this media mod, isn't it? I don't know about that. Shall I try it? I know the door just unclips, he says. Or maybe it doesn't. Don't break it. I thought the door used to unclip itself, but it looks like it's going to snap off. It's funny that one does. I'm not going to do that yet. Let's not be silly. Anyway, what do you think? Do not open. Not a door. That's probably because people have been trying to open that. It's funny that because I'd nearly done that on mine, opening it the wrong side. Right, so that's the camera. There's not much else to it. How much was it? Over £400. And this one was like 300, and this was good value, this one 290 something, because you can subscribe to GoPro. It's like £50 a year or something, and you get like first access for things and discounts, which is a good thing. So like, for example, that macro lens which I bought was retail at 129 or something like that, £129. But if you go through the subscriber bit, you get it for, I think it came up at 101 or 2 or something like that. But I've got like, end up with 3 of them now, aren't I? I'm hoping this one doesn't show the spec that I can see. The other one's terrible, as you've seen. So yeah, I'm not so sure. I'll have to check to make sure. This does fit a media mod, but it might fit a different media mod, because there's another one out. It should fit, but I don't know if it does, because it feels like I'm going to break that. Snap. So I'll check the instructions. But what do you think? Do you want to see a full review, well, it's not going to be for a while because I've got to use it, of this Mission 1 GoPro. It delivers cinema grade 8K video, 50 megapixel photos, advanced low light capture and AI enhanced performance, auto upload footage to the cloud if you do that, while it's charging, and edit with quick app. I haven't really used that for editing. I don't even know if this lens comes off, allowing me to put like the macro lens on this. I probably won't need it, will I? So you might see a difference in the quality of the film once I start using this. Be interesting if you notice a difference. I don't think this media mod can be used with that though. I'll have to read the instructions before I damage anything on there, like I said. Anyway, that's enough of this for now. That's the new camera. Let me know if you've got one or you're using one anyway. Mission 1. They do another one, Mission 1 Pro. It's just higher resolution, a bit faster. And they do another one, a Mission 1, another level up, which can actually take almost like a professional looking lens on it. But that will do. So we're going to use that for a bit of vlogging and a bit of just normal sort of shed stuff. The one that I am currently filming on, I'll use without the macro lens outside, and like if I want to use it inside and pick it up to use like handheld or something to show you a different angle, I might do that, rather than using my phone all the time, because it'd be a little bit, it's a bit of a, well, it's not, is it? Maybe the phone is no different, especially the new iPhones. Right, that's it, that's me done. Let me know what you think. It's not my usual content, but yeah, we'll see how this one, well, we'll see how this one goes once we get it up and updated and on, and I'll see you later.